Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat.
Thanks, Larry. We have your typical winter day in Buffalo with temperatures in the 20s as we approach kickoff at New Era Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Buffalo Bills. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 23. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Switch! Ohio! Flex round!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
And some room to roam now. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. That good for 19 and a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. 88. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Carson. And he's brought down. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the back goes into motion. gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they try the right side here. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Cooks will come in motion right.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Landry. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good... Cooks will come in motion right.
No, check, Patriot!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Let's go! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Detroit!
Now they'll run it on the toss. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Here we go now. No, check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. A gain of 11 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Marty! Back down to Philly! Here we go! Leopard!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's It's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You gotta protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points. When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now here's a carry heading left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 1:58 to go in this 1st half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Gun. Leopard.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Will tie the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's 21-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
And that's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Landry now on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has worked half of play. So we reach approach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. It's a room to maneuver. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. They're going to look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now back out comes the offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Good. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch Mike.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The offense on third down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Bills have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Tight end to the right, more tight end to the right. Move. Let's go. What? 90. 3 down. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. 99. Flex round. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2nd down and just 1. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch it now, Marty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go. Ohio.
He'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Now Landry. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight to your right, tight to your right. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. No. Check, Patriot! Patriot!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he's got room. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until... Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Time running out here on the play clock. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls. Out on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Second down and 4.
Watch tight end. We got three, fellas.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but, hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch 81, fellas, watch 81. Here we go. What?
On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's good. This is caught inside the 15. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you...
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let